Rockstar Inc. is an American video game publisher based in New York City. The company was established in December 1998 as a subsidiary of Take-Two Interactive, and as successor to BMG Interactive, a dormant video game publisher of which Take-Two had previously acquired the assets. Founding members of the company were Sam and Dan Houser, Terry Donovan, and Jamie King, who worked for Take-Two at the time, and of which the Houser brothers were previously executives at BMG Interactive. Co-founders Sam and Dan Houser head the studio as president and vice president for creative, respectively. Since 1999, several companies acquired by or established under Take-Two have become part of Rockstar Games, such as Rockstar Canada, later renamed Rockstar Toronto, becoming the first one in 1999, and Rockstar India, the most recent, in 2016. All companies organized under Rockstar Games bear the Rockstar name and logo. In this context, Rockstar Games is sometimes also referred to as Rockstar New York, Rockstar NY, or Rockstar NYC. Rockstar Games also sports a motion capture studio in Bethpage, New York. Rockstar Games predominantly publishes games in the action-adventure genre, while racing games also saw success for the company. One of such action-adventure game franchises is Grand Theft Auto, which Rockstar Games took over from BMG Interactive, which published the series' original 1997 entry. The most recent game in the series, Grand Theft Auto V, has shipped over 110 million copies since its release in 2013, making it one of the best-selling video games of all time. Other popular franchises published by Rockstar Games are Red Dead, Midnight Club, Max Payne, and Manhunt. In May 1998, Take-Two Interactive acquired the assets of dormant British video game publisher BMG Interactive from its parent BMG Entertainment, in turn a Bartelsman subsidiary, in exchange for 1.85 million shares, around 16% of the company's common stock. Through the acquisition, Take-Two Interactive gained rights to BMG Interactive-owned intellectual properties including Grand Theft Auto and the upcoming space station Silicon Valley. BMG Interactive executives Sam Houser, Dan Houser, and Jamie King, as well as Terry Donovan of BMG Entertainment-owned record label Arista Records, subsequently moved to New York to work for Take-Two Interactive. In December 1998, the Houser brothers, Donovan and King, established Rockstar Games as a subsidiary of Take-Two Interactive, acting as the company's high-end publishing label. The formation formally announced on January 22, 1999. In January 2007, Take-Two Interactive announced that Donovan, until then managing director for Rockstar Games, left the company following a 4-month leave of absence. He was succeeded by Gary Dale, who became chief operating officer. Dale previously worked with the Houser brothers and King at BMG Interactive, but left the company when it was acquired by Take-Two Interactive and joined Capcom's European operations as managing director in 2003. As of February 14th, Rockstar Games titles have shipped more than 250 million copies, the largest franchise being the Grand Theft Auto series, which alone has shipments of at least 250 million as of November 2016. Grand Theft Auto V shipped the highest number of units within the series in the company's history, with over 110 million copies, becoming one of the best-selling video games of all time. At the British Academy Video Game Awards in March 2014, Rockstar Games was honored with the BAFTA Academy Fellowship Award for creating intricately layered, interactive worlds that have kept the company at the forefront of the gaming industry for over a decade, both critically and commercially. Jennifer Colby, who started at the front desk of Take-Two, acts as Rockstar's head of publishing and oversees all development studios. Simon Ramsey is the company's head of PR and communications. In May 2019, Rockstar Games announced that they were acquiring Druva Interactive from Starbreeze Studios for $7.9 million, with the sale being finalized later that month and Druva team merged into Rockstar India. In September 2019, Rockstar Games announced that they had released their own game launcher, a digital distribution and digital rights management, multiplayer, and communication service. After having taken an extended break following the release of Red Dead Redemption 2 in early 2019, Dan Houser is set to leave Rockstar Games on March 11, 2020. In October 2011, Dan Houser told Famitsu that Rockstar Games was intentionally avoiding developing games in the first-person shooter genre because it is in our DNA to avoid what other companies are doing. The goal point of Rockstar is to have the players really feel what we're trying to do. Hauser went on to say, "Our games up to now have been different from any other genre that existed at the time. We made new genres by ourselves with games like the GTA series. We didn't rely on testimonials in a business textbook to do what we've done. If we make the sort of games we want to play, then we believe people are going to buy them." The company has been involved with charitable work ranging from supporting Movember, offering appearances in games as a raffle prize, and charity live streams. One of their games, Red Dead Redemption 2, is a 2018 action-adventure game developed and published by Rockstar Games. The game is the third entry in the Red Dead series and is a prequel to the 2010 game Red Dead Redemption. The story is set in 1899 in a fictionalized representation of the western, midwestern, and southern United States, and follows outlaw Arthur Morgan, a member of the Vanderlyn gang. Arthur must deal with the decline of the Wild West while attempting to survive against government forces, rival gangs, and other adversaries. The story also follows fellow gang member John Marston, the protagonist of Red Dead Redemption. The game is presented through both first and third-person perspective, and the player may freely roam in its interactive open world. Gameplay elements include shootouts, heists, hunting, horseback riding, interacting with non-player characters, and maintaining the character's honor rating through moral choices and deeds. A bounty system similar to the wanted system in the Grand Theft Auto franchise governs the response of law enforcement and bounty hunters to crimes committed by the player. Red Dead Redemption 2 was released for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in October 2018 and for Microsoft Windows and Stadia in November 2019. Red Dead Online, the online multiplayer mode of the game, was released as a beta version in November 2018 before a full release in May 2019. The game's development began soon after Red Dead Redemption's release and was shared between all of Rockstar's studios worldwide. The development team drew influence from real-life locations as opposed to film or art, focused on creating an accurate reflection of the time with the game's characters and worlds. The game was Rockstar's first built specifically for the 8th generation consoles, having tested their technical capabilities while porting Grand Theft Auto V to the platforms. The game's soundtrack features an original score composed by Woody Jackson and several voice tracks produced by Daniel Lanois. Broadly anticipated and marketed before release, Red Dead Redemption 2 broke several records and had the second biggest launch in the history of entertainment, generating 725 million sales from its opening weekend and exceeding the lifetime sales of Red Dead Redemption in 2 weeks. It received widespread critical acclaim, with praise directed at its story, characters, open-world graphics, and considerable level of detail. Considered as an example of video games as an art form, it won year-end accolades including Game of the Year awards from several gaming publications. It is among the best-selling video games of all time, with over 29 million copies shipped worldwide.